In feudal Japan, samurai often committed seppuku, a form of ritual suicide performed for various reasons. But these warriors had families, wives, so what happened to the women left behind? What became of their lives? Why samurai committed seppuku? The word seppuku comes from two Japanese characters, setsu, to cut, and fuku, belly. This act was deeply rooted in Bushido, the samurai code of honor. Samurai might commit seppuku out of shame for cowardice in battle, betrayal, disgrace, loss of their lord's favor, or as an honorable alternative to execution. Sometimes, enemy generals would even allow a defeated warrior to end his life with honor through seppuku. But such an act also left deep consequences for the women connected to these warriors. The life of samurai wives, women whose fathers or husbands were samurai, often depended on men for financial stability and physical protection. But in contrast, men didn't see women as essential. A samurai with limited means would often say he couldn't afford both a wife and a maid, suggesting they were interchangeable. Only wealthy samurai and middle-class men could afford to legally marry. As a result, by the late 1800s, only about 2% of Japanese men involved in the military had families of their own. During feudal times, a samurai wife managed the household and was expected to protect the home and children when needed. These women were often trained in self-defense and were referred to as onna bugeisha, female warriors of the samurai class. They handled everything from raising crops and supervising servants to defending their homes and avenging family deaths. After a husband's death, women were not allowed to remarry or divorce their husbands. If a samurai committed seppuku, his wife faced limited options. Importantly, ritual suicide wasn't exclusive to men. When a husband died or failed to return from battle, his wife might commit jigai, a female form of ritual suicide, often done during home invasions to preserve honor and avoid assault. Unlike male seppuku, which involved a slow, painful death to prove one's resolve, jigai was quick. A woman would cut her own throat with a blade hidden in her kimono sleeve. Before doing so, she would often tie her knees with silk to ensure a dignified posture after death. However, some women did perform traditional seppuku. A famous example is the 22 samurai wives who committed ritual suicide in a castle during Japan's Civil War, following their husbands in death rather than surrender to the enemy. If the husband's seppuku was voluntary and not due to a crime, the wife's and family's honor remained intact, and the woman could continue to live freely. In more serious cases, a widow might take a Buddhist vow and retreat to a temple, spending her remaining years praying for her husband's soul. In the end, a samurai wife's future largely depended on the reason behind her husband's seppuku, but also on her own will and choices. Thanks for watching. If you found this video interesting, give it a like and subscribe to our channel. Also watch the videos on this channel. They are also very interesting. Take care.